Hi everybody, welcome back. It is such a beautiful sunny day, and when the sun is out, I am instantly in a fabulous mood. And because it was sunny out, I also wanted to film this video in natural daylight. So if the light shifts in and out, if we get a cloud, just wanted to call that out because embrace the sun and embrace the nature. Anyway, my friends, today is officially the first technically makeup video of 2025. I wanted to do a little full face of new makeup, and I've actually been collecting a few of your comments and some of your product suggestions over the last month or so. Some really good product recommendations came in. I even got an email with a product recommendation. So this is a mixture of your guys' product recommendations, things that you wanted to see me review, and then also some new in bits that I have received and also picked up over the last little while. So we're gonna dive in, we're gonna do a full face, and I'm actually gonna start with a new primer. Da, 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 da. And now for this one, I actually kept the box, okay? I kept the box that it came in because it has all of the good notes for the products on here. So Vive, the beautiful brand by Jamie Genevieve. Obviously, we know and love the Skin Nova Instant Radiance Primer. And what I didn't know is what they actually put on here was that this one, the original, says it's best for normal to oily skin, and they've come out with the Super Skin Nova, which apparently is best for normal to dry skin, which is great. So it's a little bit thicker, a little bit more rich in its texture, allegedly. And here's the beautiful jar here. Love the packaging of this. So this is the original Skin Nova and this is the new Skin Nova. Now I'm not gonna lie, when I first opened this box, I was like, that is very deep. This is going to be very orange on my very pale skin. So I don't really know what to expect, but apparently it's just gonna give that warm, beautiful glow. It's gonna deeply nourish the skin, give radiance, love all of that. And now I don't typically wear primers in my day-to-day makeup routine, but especially in the winter, guys, it is so cold. The frost was frosting this morning. In the wintertime, sometimes we do just need that extra little boost. So I've already done my skincare, and then I'm gonna go in with a layer of this. And apparently it's gonna make us glow from our booties all the way up. I love this jar, honestly. This packaging is like beautiful. It's like a substantial heavy glass jar. So shout out to you, Jamie. Let's give this a whirl. It's super thick. It does have quite a noticeable scent. It's not like off-putting by any means. It kind of smells like plants. And this seems to be blending in very nicely. It's not leaving any like crazy pigment behind. So that's nice. But just in case, I'm gonna take it down my neck because I have multiple meetings today that are in person. And just in case, I need to make sure that I don't have a line. Should I be testing new makeup when I am leaving the house and going to meet with people? Maybe not, but it will be a true test indeed. It almost feels like a dry cream, if that makes sense. Sometimes when you apply a cream or a serum, it makes your skin feel like wet, and it has that like wet, cooling, moisturizing feeling. This one's kind of like a dry feeling. I don't really know how to describe that, but that might actually end up being a good thing for sitting underneath makeup. But I'm gonna be totally honest, I'm not left with that like wash of moisture and cool feeling. I feel like I could actually put a little bit more around my mouth, but I'm also that severe case where my skin is severely dry. Like I am peeling on a regular day. So if this was good for normal to dry skin, I'm like extremely dry. You know what I mean? I'm on that further end of the spectrum. So it did add a nice little wash of warmth for sure. It does include fragrance in the ingredient list. So just in case anyone is ultra sensitive to that, I know my skin can definitely get a little bit itchy from fragrance sometimes, but this is a skincare makeup hybrid with 33 skincare ingredients, including 7 hyaluronic acids to prep, prime, and lock in moisture for 48 hours. So anytime a brand wants to add more moisture and more skin-loving ingredients to a product, I am on board. I'm here for it. I'm happy to hear it. Will it have a deep impact on how the makeup sits on my skin? We will soon find out. Now, the next product that I want to mention is actually the new L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow Tint. Now, I actually went and picked this up because of Jilla8503. She said, I think the new L'Oreal Lumi Le Glace Cream Highlighter in the shade 610 Glassy Pearl is a very close, cheaper alternative to the Victoria Beckham highlighter. It's stunning too. So I was waiting very impatiently for this to launch in Canada. I have literally, over the last like 2 weeks, I have been checking Shoppers Drug Mart, Walmart, all of the above, every single day to see when it came in stock. Finally got my hands on this. So dear Jilla8503, this one is for you. We're gonna test this out today. It's their new highlighter. And beside it, I saw that they came out with a new L'Oreal Lumi Tint. I actually saw Trend Moods post on this, so I was quite excited to give this a little go. I got the shade 100 Cool. Now, I don't frequent many drugstore-based products in my everyday makeup routine, if I'm completely honest. I struggle a little bit with the shade range and availability. Sometimes their paler shades are a little bit too warm for me. I've found the few that for my winter skin work perfectly, but some of my favorite base products of all time have been the L'Oreal ones. Love the Lumi line in general, love the Lumi Glotion. That's been a favorite for years and years and years. So the fact that they have now come out with a skin tint is very very exciting. I love a tint. I love anything light and glowy and dewy that I can wear throughout the day. So I was happy to pick this up and give it a go. I don't love to test multiple base products at once, so apologies, but this does say it's a lightweight fluid tint that glows like an illuminator and covers like a foundation. Seamlessly evens skin tone and blurs imperfections for a breathable second skin finish. It has light diffusing pearls and 82% hydrating serum base, reveal a radiant hydra-powered glow. Okay. Sounds like all the things that we love. I just applied that first layer and I'm just gonna go in with a second layer. Sorry, because I felt like I needed to shake it more. I did shake and rub it beforehand, but it says shake well before use. So just wanna make sure that it's all shaky. The way that I just described that Vive Super Skin Nova, with it being like a dry, creamy feeling, that's the same feeling that I get from this Lumi Le Glow tint. Oh, I'm really gonna struggle to say that. I don't know why. It's kind of like a tongue twister. It doesn't feel like serumy or liquidy. It feels like, I have struggled with this same description for the entirety of me being on YouTube. It's like when you feel a cream and you can feel almost like the dry little particle-y pigments. Does that make sense? Is there a word for that? Slippery. Anyway, it seems to have blended into the skin very easily and very nicely. I literally just have my dry beauty blender on hand because I just wanted to see if I needed to go over top of it. It's got a little bit of a tint. I'm definitely gonna have to take a little bit of this onto my neck just in case, but it actually seems to have more of a true neutral undertone, which I'm thrilled about. It doesn't appear to be too warm or too pink, so that is very, very exciting. However, that is also the lightest shade that there was. So yeah, listen, as a first impression, that looks fabulous. It soaked right into my skin. It's not immediately settling into any of the dry spots around my mouth, which usually when I do use something that's a little bit more matte or just doesn't sink into the skin very nicely, I instantly get that like circle around my mouth, and that's not happening immediately, which is exciting. So very thrilled about this. Love any natural glowing skin tint that the drugstore can offer. That seems to be beautiful. So I'll keep using it, keep you posted by the end of the month. Looks promising. And now next up, a third new product in the base category, which I am so excited about. And I have to tell you guys, this is really funny because I saw that Lisa Eldridge launched her concealer pen, which Lisa Eldridge is a magical woman, magical makeup artist, and she creates some of the most beautiful, luxurious products on the planet. And when she announced this launch, I was dumbfounded. I'm like, has this not existed before? Certainly we've seen like a concealer pencil or a concealer pen before, but I didn't have one in my collection. And I was like, I couldn't recall what other brand had this. It seemed so simple. Like, why wouldn't we have this? This is brilliant. This is a product that I am absolutely going to be using in my everyday life. And I was so excited. Bought it instantly. Okay, I picked up two shades. I picked up the shades 2 and 4. This is the new Seamless Skin Concealer Pen. I got the shade 2 for my lighter skin and the shade 4 for when I have a tan or for the summer months. And this is brilliant. I've already been using it. It is so good. The formula of this is like nice and creamy, but dry enough that it like sits and stays. And for a day like today, I'm actually having an okay skin day. I just had a little facial and I was like, oh, we've got a little glow on today, bless. But I was having some pretty crazy breakouts around my mouth over the last few weeks. So it's something that you can just go in and take this little pen and use that to spot conceal. And it just removes you needing another product and another brush combination. Because so often I have my like everyday concealer that I love to use, my little Tower 28, and I'll just kind of use that all over. But for spot concealing, usually I need to grab another product, maybe that's a little bit more matte, and then I want to apply it with a brush, or I need some other apparatus. And just for the everyday ease of use, this is so smart. So you literally just take this pen and you can dot it on and use this to cover your spots. And Lisa Eldridge has been like the OG lover of spot concealing. She has talked about that since the dawn of time. I remember when she had the little Laura Mercier concealer palette and I had picked it up and I was like, no, it's too dry for me. But she like sung its praises so much. It's something that she's always done in her makeup artistry. So this just made so much sense. I was so excited and I think it's brilliant. So if you are someone who does have active breakouts, like it is crazy to just put on a nice light base to even out the skin tone all over. And then you might have some really intense like leftover very red spots like me. And you just take this and dab it on, boom, gone. You can still enjoy your lightweight base and then spot conceal so easily. This is brilliant. Anyway, so I picked these two up and I just have to say for my Canadian peeps out there, the shipping to Canada is absolutely brutal. I bought those two concealer pens. The shipping on the Lisa Eldridge website was 15 pounds. Then when DHL delivered it, I had to pay another $34 in duties. So I ended up paying basically almost double just in shipping. So just a warning out there. Perhaps if you're taking a trip over the pond, you can pick it up then. Otherwise, just be warned. Then I received the PR package shortly thereafter. So Dear Lisa Eldridge, love you, thank you. Now I have some backups, which is very, very nice. And they sent me a few other shades and also this very cute little bag that it came in. So I do have doubles now. So bless up. This is gonna be like, this is an instant product going straight into my everyday makeup bag for sure. Brilliant. So next up, I'm actually just gonna move right past the bronzer because I just feel like we've got a good glow going on today, and I'm just gonna move right onto the blush. And I just wanted to say that a lovely lady named Alyssa sent me a message on Instagram, and this was such a sweet message. I don't know if she wants me to like out her or anything. So she said, I'm also very fair skin toned and have struggled with finding the natural blush shades on me. After hearing you singing its praises for about a year, I finally searched 3 different Ultas and finally found it. It's amazing. It's everything I could ever want. I love it. Thank you so much for singing its praises. It's the only blush I've ever found that is natural and actually works for me. It was so nice, and I just have to say, shout out to Nude Bearback, because this is truly, like, I use many different things. I've been wearing the Merit Beverly Hills blush a lot, which is a little bit more juicy, but because I'm actually leaving the house all day today, I do just want to have this less juicy version. We'll add some juiciness with the highlighter, but I just want it to last all day, and just wanted to show you how pretty it is just on its own. It's truly so nice. So yes, in case I haven't said it enough, this is really my favorite blush of all time. I love Bearback. It's so great. And especially on days like today when I want that more natural glowy makeup, I mean, pretty much like every day, I feel like this just adds enough color all over my face that I don't necessarily need to go in with a bronzer. So that's what I love about this shade. It's so good. And dear Lissa, I'm so happy that you too have discovered the magic of Bearback. So that's fabulous. Let's go back to Jilla and let's talk about this L'Oreal Lumi Le Glace highlighter stick. There were a few different shades of this. This is the shade 610 Glassy Pearl. This is the lovely packaging here. Is that focusing? Can you even see? Sometimes I can't tell. I'm sorry. Let's give it a little swatch, and I'm gonna swatch it next to Victoria Beckham Pearl, my beloved. I've gotten so many comments on my highlighter recently because every time I put this on, I feel like my skin looks wet. It's so good. Although the skin right now is looking pretty wet and glowy without it. TBH. It does look, honestly, so similar. You probably won't be able to see this whatsoever, but you really can't tell the difference. They actually both have a very similar wet sheen. It's that wet look. Victoria Beckham is a little bit wetter looking. It just like feels more wet, but I can't tell the difference. Even in terms of the color, they look exactly the same. So I'm going to apply this the same way that I do with my Victoria Beckham one. I'm going to apply it onto my finger. It leaves that same wet look at the top. Oh, I mean, Jilla 8503, you were not Snoop Lion. This is, wow. At the prices of the drugstore products, it should be a dupe. It should be, indeed. The thing is, the product could be like totally the same and look just as good, if not just so close, but you're paying so much more for the name brand, obviously, and you're paying so much more for the packaging. Like, this is like luxurious, beautiful packaging, and this feels like I'm gonna snap it in half, but the product itself, like, hello. Did you see the intensity that just added to my highlight? That's crazy. You could probably give me a microscope and I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. As I'm applying this, this looks exactly the same. That's crazy. That is beautiful. Wow, Jilla, you were correct. That is gorgeous. Are you seeing this highlight? Okay, dupe, we love a dupe. Love a dupe. I'm sorry, I just need to pause again to admire this glow. Okay, I'm actually gonna jump to the lips for a second because I wanna talk a little bit. Like, I said that I was gonna leave this in 2024, but I did post on my stories a very little comprehensive look at some of the new lip liners that we have seen and how they compare to the original NYX Nude Beige. Because again, no matter how many times I personally feel like I talk about this, I get messages on a weekly basis from people around the world. Like, literally every European country, someone has messaged me being like, I have the original NYX Nude Beige, I'm gonna send it to you. It's still available in stores, as we know and as we discovered while we were frolicking around the land and also in Serbia. No, NYX no longer makes the original Nude Beige. They changed manufacturers, they changed the packaging, they changed the formula, and therefore they changed the shade, which was very sad. So our beloved Jen Alguire sent us her backups of the original NYX Nude Beige, and it is perfection, and nothing has duped it. I have not successfully found a dupe of this, and it has been so sad. But I just wanted to say that at JJuice has She has literally commented so many times. Her recent one was, I am begging you to try the Lisa Eldridge lip liner in 0N because I think you would find everything you're missing about NYX Nude Beige. It's the perfect shade. And she has commented this, and so many others have actually recommended that I try the Lisa Eldridge 01 lip shade. This is actually the product that I bought on Space NK. So I'm going to swatch the two of these side by side. Here's the thing. The camera doesn't pick up the true discrepancies between these products. So I just wanted to say that. This is the NYX Nude Beige. This is the Lisa Eldridge 0N. So definitely very similar. You can just see that the NYX Nude Beige, I think the most common thing that I've found is that it's just lighter. It's just softer. A lot of these other shades are definitely very similar in tone. Like this is so similar, but when you apply it, there's just this softness of the NYX one that for me personally, for my lip shade, it just matches it perfectly. And the others just appear like I am wearing a lip liner more so ever than when I put the NYX one on. So I just wanted to say that it is beautiful. This one's also a little bit more matte, a little bit drier. And that's the same with the new MAC Cool Spice. They launched a ton of their like OG old nude colors. They relaunched this entire massive collection and everyone was so excited about it. I was so excited about it. I ran to the MAC store to pick this up after seeing Erin Parsons' video. And I was so excited to see if it would also indeed be a dupe for the NYX Nude Beige. And again, so similar, but you can see like just how much more pink this is in comparison to the NYX. So this is NYX, Lisa Eldridge, here's the MAC Cool Spice. So it is a little bit deeper, it is a little bit more warm, where I just love how neutral the NYX Nude Beige is. Yes, these are my scientific findings. Thank you so much. Very close, very beautiful, but in fact, not an exact dupe, but it's close enough that we can happily go forward and use products like these. So, oh, my lips are so dry. I didn't even realize. LOL. So I'm just applying the Lisa Eldridge 0N. It's so creamy, it's so beautiful, and I have realized that following my love of NYX Nude Beige, I do just prefer a classic pencil. A lot of the lip liners that are like a twist up packaging, certain formulas, like they can just be too creamy. And so these, my Victoria Beckham O2 lip definer, which I lost my O2 lip definer because I had purchased a new one and I was like, where did it go? It has been nowhere to be found. And I realized I haven't used it in such a long time and it's because I lost it. And then I got NYX Nude Beige back in my life and I was like, twist my arm if I must. I just had one of those moments where I realized I didn't put any of my jewelry on. I don't have earrings on. I don't have my wedding. Why do I have this pinky ring on? Where's the rest? It's just one of those mornings. Okay, great. So there's the Lisa Eldridge 0N. Very beautiful, very neutral. Just a little bit deeper and more intense than the NYX Nude Beige. And someday, NYX, maybe you'll hear us. But until then, we've got some beautiful options. Other exciting newness from the drugstore. I don't know how many of you have been around for many years that I have been screaming about the Revlon lip shines, the super lustrous lip shines. I have every single shade of this, and it's one of my favorite drugstore lip products that has ever come into existence. All of the shades, no matter what time of year, I have every single one, and I've used them all, and I blab about them. Well, what I feel like is often, but sometimes I look back on my videos and I'm like, I do need to update you more daily on what I'm actually wearing every single day, because these are always in my daily makeup drawers. They are always around. Again, every single shade, love them, love them. They redid them. They have in fact updated and relaunched the Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Shine. So I saw them at the drugstore. I had no idea. I went to the drugstore as I was looking for all of these L'Oreal things every single day for weeks on end. I saw these and I was like, how exciting. Love the updated packaging. How pretty is that? So these are the old ones. These are the new ones. We've got some new updated packaging. We've got some new shades. Very exciting. Now I did see confirmation that this is in fact the same formula, just with a new sleek look. So this one in particular is 002 Pink Flip. Will this even show up as anything, or is it just more sheer? I feel like this is more sheer. Oh, love the new sleek look. It actually looks very luxurious in my opinion. These are so beautiful. If you want that perfect glassy, juicy lip without it being too sticky and glossy, these are perfection. So that's the new pink one. I also picked up the shades 5 and 7, Glazed Mauve and Glossed Up Rose. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about number 5 actually. Might be a little bit too warm for me. Anyway, that's number 5, and this is number 7, the Glazed Mauve. Glazed Mauve is much more in that color story that I enjoy. So let me just put a little bit of this on top. Oh, it's perfection. These are so pretty. If you're looking for a new lip product to try from the drugstore, these are amazing. Now, speaking of new lip products, I actually got a beautiful little PR package in from Summer Fridays with new shades of their lip oils. As you can see, these are the original shades here, and these are the new shades, which look so perfect. I am so excited. This is the Rosewood Nights, one of my favorite shades that I've been loving. I also love, Soft Mauve and Blush Dreams, truly perfect, but I am most excited about the shade Rosebud, because look at the two pinks. This is their original pink, which is like very warm and corally, and then this is the new one, which appears to be that perfect cool tone pink, which is just screaming my name. So excited. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that beautiful, oh, that fresh cool tone pink, stunning. I'm just gonna give this a little wipe. Oh, that is so pretty. That's what I'm gonna take out of the house with me today. Absolutely gorgeous. Love that new color. Look at what that just did. Just brought a freshness to my face and awakeness. Love. Now onto the eyes. I've got two new eye products that I wanted to show you. First, I just wanted to mention my Tom Ford Mink Mirage palette that no longer exists. One of my favorite palettes of all time. Just this gorgeous little neutral quad. This was my wedding day eyeshadow palette of choice. I bring this with me pretty much everywhere. And I've been so sad that it doesn't exist anymore. Every time I use it, I'm like, ugh, I wish you were here. Wish you were here. Now I just wanted to say that Natasha Denona launched this palette. This is the Mini Eye Sculpt palette with 5 shades. And it was really given the same vibe. So I just wanted to pick it up to see. First of all, I love how small this is. All the lovely neutral shades that you could dream of. And I wanted to compare it to my Tom Ford quad just to see if it was kind of gonna fit the bill for what we were missing from this palette. I have to say that this shade in the palette is one of my most used ones. And the Natasha Denona is just a little bit more pink. It's a little bit more warm, so it's not the same. It's not an exact dupe, but you can pretty much achieve the same look here. So was really excited about this because as someone who doesn't wear a lot of eyeshadow, but does like to have a little quad always with me on the go, this is like the perfect on the go travel size palette. It is so tiny. And if you just have an everyday makeup bag that you put all of your makeup in, this is everything you need. This with a sparkly little eyeshadow topper, like if you just had this and this, perfect. You can do so much with these neutral shades. So was very excited to see that from Natasha Denona. Had to pick it up instantly to give it a test. So let's apply this. I'm just gonna do my simple, usual everyday look, but just to see how it applies. So many of the Natasha Denona palettes are so beautiful. They're just like so big and there's always so many shades that I don't use in them. So even when I did that massive declutter and like giveaway over Landmiss, I sent out so many of my Natasha Denona palettes. I decluttered, I think, almost all of them, actually, now that I think about it, because I just don't use them. They were so big, and obviously if you like love wearing eyeshadow on a daily basis, if you're a makeup artist, they're perfect. But for me, just for your average everyday gal, I just need a few little shades to get me through. So that's beautiful, just that kind of all over pinky transition shade, love. Then we can take a little bit of that mid-tone brown, just apply that onto the lash line. The formula of these shadows are so beautiful. Like this just blends out so easily. And it has a black, which so many of these smaller palettes don't have a black, which I love. Just for like my perfect all-arounder palette, I do love to have the black when I want the more intense smoky eyes and I want to just put it on the lash line, smudge it out a little bit. I love to have the option. So that's great. Very excited about that. Not an exact dupe for my Tom Ford Beloved, but close enough and a beautiful option for everyday palettes. Okay, the final new product that I wanted to mention, you guys, this is the new Haus Labs mascara. This is the Be Structural Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara, and I have to say I'm so happy with my mascaras. I was not looking to switch it up or change anything, and I'm a little bit nervous because again, I have to be out of the house today, and I'm like, please don't smudge on me. Please don't give me raccoon eyes. However, Alex sent me an email and she actually said that she was working for a specific company that makes the Bee Silk and the new Haus Labs mascara. I'm not sure if you've gotten a chance to try the new mascara, but working on this project with Haus Labs has been my main focus for the last 3 years and I'm so excited that it's finally out. I really hope you enjoy the formula. I'm so proud of how it came out and I just wanted to share this little morsel of background info as a subscriber of yours. So first of all, Alex, thank you so much for sending your email. When she sent that, I was like, obviously I have to try it out. At the time when I picked this up, it wasn't available in Canada. It seems to be available now, so I did hop over the border to pick this up and here we are. This is the new Haus Labs mascara. Now I love my foundation so much. I think that Haus Labs, in comparison to many other makeup brands that are out there, is very innovative and is making a strong effort to create new formulas, find new ingredients. Love their work, so was very excited to test this out. Oh, like instantly fluffy volume. Love that it has a tapered wand as well, so I can get right in there and wiggle it in. That's very exciting. I really tried to film this video before my contractors arrived this morning, but they've just arrived. Sorry if you hear any noise from here on out. I'll try to be quick. Okay, that is stunning. Stunning. So lifting, so fluffy, natural volume, which I love. It's not chunky, it's not spidery, it's separating the lashes. That's really pretty. beautiful. I'm gonna have to keep you posted on if this raccoons or if it's lasting or if it flakes on me throughout the day. Fingers crossed that it doesn't, because again, I've got places to be today. But as a first impression, this looks beautiful. Oh, and I just gotta finish my eyebrows. Just grab my same Valentino pen, it's so good. Set the brows in. Oh, I need a reminder, I need to buy this today. I'm almost out of my little mini that I bought. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Gel. It's so good. And that, my friends, is a finished makeup look. I need to go do my hair. These front pieces are squirrely. I'm just jigging. I'm just gonna tuck those back away real quick. So my friends, this is the finished makeup look. Those are a few of the products that you have recommended, a few new products that I wanted to put to the test today, but some very exciting new launches. Love everything about natural glowy makeup, especially coming into a new year. We wanna feel fresh and glowy and healthy and gorgeous going into 2025. So some very exciting contenders that may or may not be added into my everyday makeup routine. Would love to hear your thoughts on the look. Thank you so much to everyone who sent me these messages and emails and product recommendations. And if you have any products that you'd like to see me try here on my channel, please do. Always send me a message. I'm always creeping, always saving. And I hope that you enjoyed this look today. Thanks so much, you guys, and I'll see you all very, very soon for a new video. Bye!